Hi, everyone. I see that y'all can hear me, so yay. So today we are going to look at using eyeliners when you have hooded eyes. Excuse me, let me mute here. And I wanted to show you, I put together a little setup. I guess before anything, I'll show you my eyes real closely. You can see that what defines a hooded eye is the amount of the eyelid. So let's see if I can use this as a pointer. The eyelid is everything that's below the brow bone. And that's the brow bone right there. So if you can lift your eyebrows like, ooh, you can see that your eyebrow would be right there. So that lid amount of real estate is usually covered when you have hooded eyes. And at some point, and this is why it's relevant for us and my viewers, because y'all are, mostly over 40. And as we age, there is a droop, a natural droop of this part right here, that starts kind of falling down. And in many cases, it's so dramatic that you have to have surgery to actually be able to see as this droop falls over your pupils and it makes it hard for you to see. So even though at some point in my life I may have had an almond shaped eye where the proportions of this upper eyelid in this area was about the same, right now you can see that most of my eyelid itself is covered. So as I wear makeup, and I do love wearing the little cat eye eyeliners, I just think it's something that everybody should be able to use. Um, Sometimes it makes my eye even droopier looking. And so I'm going to show you today how to fix that and how to work with what you got. So sometimes the droop, and you can see this eye right here, my right eye, is much droopier than this one. You can see that if I just look straight at the camera, you don't see much of my eyelid on this eye at all. And it's like almost in an angle, like so, the droop is. So we're going to try to do a few tricks to kind of trick the eye of people seeing you, make sure that you do have an eye that is much more balanced and attractive. Because also the thing with the drooped eyelid, the drooped eye, is that your eyes are also smaller. And I'll show you, let's go see if we can see some of the pictures I put together for you that would explain the anatomy and what we're trying to achieve today. So I guess I should say hello, everybody. Um, this is my second live where I use different camera inputs. So bear with me. It might not be fantastic. We might have weird pauses, but you guys just skip the pauses and we'll see what happens. If one thing that I wanted to do, if you feel like doing it, is let's play with me. And you can either play with me right now as we speak, like we can actually do some of this together, and for which you would probably need to be near your makeup box, or if you just want to try the eyeliner trick itself, I recommend that you have a concealer, an eyeliner of choice, and it can be it could be any type of eyeliner. It could be It could be a regular pencil eyeliner or a eyeliner that's like felt tip or the eyeliner stamps. And we'll talk about all of those as we go along. And let's go from there. What I have done is I made sure that my skin is nice and clean. And I have put a little bit of foundation, which really, not really, and a lot of moisturizers because I want my skin to be nice and supple and my creases not to be overly strong so that you guys can see the effect of the makeup. And one trick for our age is to use mostly uh, creamy, oily products, even if you have oily skin. I mentioned this before, but let me see if I can get the. I'm going to transition and it's going to look messy. And I'll put my glasses on so I can see what we're talking about. And let's take a look at this little photo combination that I have used here. Let's see. Give it a minute. I want to make sure that it is showing. Yes, perfect. All right, so I've put together here a few items that I think are interesting to see. First of all, when you wake up in the morning, if you have your eyes like I do, if you have allergies or if you have just regular hooded eyes, you will notice that in the morning it is much more prevalent. And I know I shot these in the morning and I can see how puffy my eyes are. So it is a good idea in this case to use to do a lymphatic massage. So let's try here transitioning so I can show you how to do a quick lymphatic massage. And what you will need is a gua sha tool. I have put links in the description, and if there are any tools that I use during this broadcast and you want a link or find out where to find it, just leave me a note and I'll let you know as soon as the video is over and I can put it in the comments. So leave a comment so you get notified, okay? Oh, I see some folks are watching. Hi, everybody. Whoever's watching, please say hi so I can just say hi back and thank you so much for being here. I never expect when I go live to have people come and join me because who would come and join and see me? But to me, I feel so grateful and I feel like I'm chatting with my friends. So if I know who it is, just write me a name, scare them off. Anyway, so the first thing that I will do when I'm trying to minimize this is to use the gua sha. And to use the gua sha, you should use oil in your skin. Every time I use the gua sha, I end up with little red dots on my skin. And that's never good. So what it is that I'm doing wrong is usually pressing too hard. So you want to be very gentle with this tool. Um, there are several YouTube videos on you doing a lymphatic massage and where you will drain the lymph that's causing all of this on your skin. The first thing you want to do is start from the bottom, and I will just quickly just show you that you want to do about 6 times. You want to drain the lymph from down here so that you have room for your for whatever is your congestion and the fluids in the eye area to kind of drain somewhere. There's also, you know, a lifting measure that you can do to make the side of your skin um, lift up and get the muscles kind of muscle memory, just kind of like bring your whole face up. But if I were to do all of that before we started, and the drainage would kind of start making my face less puffy. I did not do this morning, but I just wanted to tell you guys that this is when you would use your gua sha. And for the eye itself, you will, there's that bone right there. One of the best things to do, and I'm only going to do the right eye. You know, use a tiny little bit of oil, and I won't because I've already put my foundation and all that good stuff in it. But using this part right here, I go right where the bone is, and there is like a little spot right here. It's like a little pressure point where you want to shake it a little and then drain it down. And you can do this several times. Just remember not to push too hard. And there you go. Then you will pull your skin and actually the fascia and the muscles underneath it right around the eyebrow. And that helps bring that eye up so that it's a little bit open and it stays that way. I love this part. So I don't know if you can see before, now my eyebrows are more even, whereas before this was a little bit lower. So again, the drainage is what I really need the most, but I'm afraid to do it. And you do it about 6 times every movement. And you will see also if you have puffiness underneath your eye, just use this portion or this portion, the edge right here, and very gently pull that a couple of times. It will stimulate blood flow and it will actually push the fluids within the lymphatic system um, down into the rest of your body. I think it probably goes through your circulatory, I don't, it's separate from your circulatory system, but I think your body just absorbs that link, that lymph. All right, so that's what I would do first. And at least for me, I already feel like this is a little bit um, less swollen right in this area. So, and I'm only doing this side so you can see, which is also my problem side. And also, let's lift that side up. There you go. So, there you go. Step 1, done. So, the next thing I wanted to show you is my slideshow. Bear with me as I transition into the slideshow. Okay, so if you can see right here, I showed you where my heavy eyelid is really worse over here on the left side. But you also will see, let me get closer so you can see, that I might have had either mascara or eyeliner here. And look at the difference between the two eyes. I cannot see any eyelid over here. See this portion right here? Gone. Now, it could be the angle, but that's usually how that goes with hooded lids and having heavy eye makeup and not doing the gua sha right there. There's actually links to a video to one of the products that I have used before to create a cat eye, and I'll show that real quick because it's fun. Let's see. Link and go to that link. It's on my Instagram. Oh, play the music because it's fun. Outer space. Nothing like I've ever seen. So these pencils are super fun. And again, let me try to give you a close-up of that pencil. A second. And I'll give you a close-up of the pencil. And while I'm at it, oof, that's it. I'll show you this pencil right here. This is one way to get an eyeliner look without really thinking much. If you, let's see, and what it is one single pencil, and actually there's two, one for the right and one for the left. See, it will tell you right there. One is right, one is left, with a little edge, and that edge, say for this one, which I cannot tell, you would just kind of stamp it and then connect it, just like the video I showed you before on my, you can find that video on Instagram. And let's see if I can find my Instagram for you guys. Let's see. There is the Instagram. Let's see if it shows. It's really fun, and I think these pens, if you want to, they actually have multiple sizes. For example, that you can actually have a longer stamp for that little corner right there. Obviously, it's not capturing that screen, so let's just move on to something else. Um, okay. So, computer screen, I'm sorry, just guys forward it because I can't pass this along. This is kind of crazy. Okay, let me see. I need to find this screen right here. Hopefully this will work. If not, I will reset it. Okay, but I do want to show you this super cool clean look. Nope, it looks like it's totally frozen. If you guys can hear me, hey Kat, how are you, sweet girl? Thanks for being here. I had this thing all figured out, and now I don't know how to transition anymore. But let's see, I'm going to transition to my screen, and I am going to my Safari, where hopefully you guys will be able to see what's going on here. Yeah. All right. So as you look at the heavy eyelid, let's move on to what I think is a fantastic look. And that would be the clean look with no eyeliner. And look at how open my eyes look. No, I don't see the a lot of space in between here, and there's very little makeup. I did wear some gray contact lenses, and I went heavily with the eyelashes. That is a perfect look if you want to try to have that uh, clean look, which is very trendy right now. All the young girls are doing it, but usually they part their hair in the middle for the look. But it's just a clean, basic look, no heavy makeup. But my eyes do look open when I wear no eyeliner. So here is an example of an eyeliner that is ideal for a basic day look. And all you see right here is like the only thing I did was do this tiny little amount of lining. I made sure I stopped right at the edge of the eye. And right here, this white line indicates where to stop because you don't want to go past your little water line if you have hooded eyes, because it will make your eyes droop. I'm going to see if I can show you here an example. This right here, if you look closely, my eyeliner was over the edge. And even when I was younger, I could tell that my eyes would just kind of turn down when I went over that little water line right there. And actually, what's happening here is not so much that I put the eyeliner there, is that I think I was wearing fakies that were too long and went all the way out. So, never a good thing. That's what happens. It will give you that droop down look if you have hooded eyes. So, then let's see again. This is very clear. This one picture right here is very clear on where I stopped that nice thick eyeline look. And I thought that I looked fine. Just as long as when you have hooded eyes, as long as you stop before that edge. And depending upon your hooded line, you don't want to even go past the middle where the pupil of the eye is, because what it will happen is as you go all the way through, it will make your eye look even smaller. At least that is my case. So, and that might be the same with you. Let's take a look. Okay, these two images right here, they show pretty much the same eye makeup. So for an eye of everyday look, when we're doing our eyeliners and eye makeup for that drooped eye, we want to lighten this part of the eye and we want to darken with a natural color this part of your eyelid to recede it, because it will be way weight and jumping at you. Let me see if I can find that. See, if you don't have anything here, it will just pop out. Whereas when you have a little bit of makeup right in that area, it will recede it and just make the eye much more balanced. And that's the same story here. And I do like the way my eyes turned out here. Of course, I'm wearing contact lenses. So let's try to take a second look. Okay, here we go. Here are some mistakes to avoid. So I told you already about overlining the top of the eye because it will droop. And this one right here, this was hilarious. Even though this is a good picture of me, let's look real closely. I wore huge fake eyelashes, didn't glue them properly. They went all the way down to here. And that's not a good look either, because for small eyes, you can see I'm raising my eyebrows here. So yes, I look decent. But if my eyes were naturally, my eyebrows were in their regular position, this would be too heavy and too curly an eyelash to wear on your eyes when you have small hooded eyes. It's not very flattering at all. A better way, as I have my little arrow right here, a better way is to use a eyelash that has been cut in half. And this is what I did. I just cut the eyelashes in half. And I'm sure there are some companies that sell them this way. But look at that. This is just a pretty way to have your eyes. My eyebrows are nice and relaxed, and my eyes look open and bright and big in comparison. I have that lightness within this part, the darkness on the heavy lid, and of the little fake eyelashes just on the outside. I don't have anything down here for something more dramatic. You could try to use the same eyeshadow just on this area right here. So let's see what if I need anything else from this slide. So right here we have, oof, this is by Shilpa. I don't know who that is, if she's a blogger or a YouTuber. Shilpa Ahuja. She has I don't know this girl's name, but she's an actress, and she definitely has the hooded eyes. She went over how to look at each one of these and do it right. And the number one lesson that you want to do when you have the hooded eyes is not to line your eyes all the way through. It just makes our eyes super tiny, super tiny. I mean, you can't hardly even see them. It's just not a flattering look. Right here, go for lash elongating mascara to make the eyes appear bigger. So you want length on your mascara. You don't want thickness. You just want the length. Also, I'd add the highlighter on this inner part of your eyes. We kind of talked about that already. And you can see she even highlighted under her eyebrow just to kind of open the eye up a little bit. But she wore the darker shade on that top lid. Here we go for light eyeshadow colors to avoid narrowing down your eyes. We want to make our eyes as big as possible. And one little trick is even to wear white liner on the water base, and that will help make your eyes look a little bigger as well. So today, what I wanted to do is kind of try a holiday look using the items from BoxyCharm, and I'll go over it real quick. But here's a little lesson on an easy smoky eye. You will have to apply foundation all over your lid, which I have done. Then we will mark it, and we're going to see exactly where to go with our specific eye shape, and then smudging and blending away. Also, we will add a little bit of brightness here and under the eyelid, and we're going to try doing fakies today. So if you have your stuff, this is a good time to get it if you don't have it. If you have your stuff, let's see what we're going to go. We're going to do. Okay. So let's try here. I'm going to use my Canon, this lens, this camera lens. And you guys let me know if this is a good one. Hello, friend. How are you? Sorry, I cannot even read what you said. I say, hi there. Hello. If you guys feel like playing with makeup, go grab your stuff. Just go grab a couple of makeup stuff. And mostly we're gonna focus on the eyes, of course. But I want to show you first the products that came in the November BoxyCharm. And I'll go over it really quickly, and I'll be using the products themselves so that on this look, so that we can all sure. The first one is the Orpha, which I have grown to really like the Orpha lines. And look at these beautiful shades. I always want something kind of shiny, a highlighter, and something close to your skin tone. These colors might be, at least on this side, might be too warm for me. I think these would be better, but they might be too dark for what we're going for. But I might do it. Who knows? Or I might just pull stuff from somewhere else. Um, this palette, let's see, is how much do they want for this? Never know. The Ofra Cosmetics palette called Symphony is $32. Then we have the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo, which I'm going to tell you, it's $42. And Natasha Denona is a real good brand, you guys. I have several of her little mini palettes for the eyes. But I will tell you that this looks a lot like the NARS Duo. Let me pull it out for you. So, whereas the NARS Duo, even though the color looks deeper, reversely deeper on which and whatever, it has the pink color itself here. It's actually creamy, but it has the same luminescence, which you can't tell on the camera, but you can really tell it in the powder format, where there is like a a multitude of, let's see if you can see that, a multitude of inner shades. It's not just pink. It's kind of like it has a golden sheen to it. Anyway, this one is a cream, and I have no idea how I'm going to apply this, but I'm excited about it. So I think I'm going to try to do with my hands and see how that goes. Can you see anything? It just makes it nice. And again, the beauty of using a cream product on our skin is that the cream product is less likely to get into your creases. So, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just literally just putting this thing on, and too much there, but sometimes I do put my cheek color all the way on my cheek. I think it just highlights that, my little apple cheeks. So I like that look a lot. I think it's youthful, but of course, if there are tricks on how to lift your face by putting color over here, but this is what I like to do. So that's creamy, but the little highlighter part is not. So I'm very gently, oof, I don't have the right brush. So I'm gonna just try to gently do this. No. Hmm. I'm not seeing it. I really am not seeing it. Maybe it's my skin tone. Oh, there you go. You just have to use enough. And a little bit on the tip of my nose. I do that all the time. And sometimes I will use that in my eye inner eye too, so I don't have to try another product. But the point is, I'm going to show you a bunch of products today because I have them, but you don't have to use them. You can just use what you got at home. So another product that they have shown, sent me, is the velvet lip liner. Velvet lip liner. And this product, who is it by? By Ciate, which I love that company. They're out of London, and it is a brownish. It is a brownish color lip liner. Um, I will try to put it on. Cannot really see. It's very subtle. Oh, there you go. And I'm just gonna spread it all over my lips. You know, the 90s brown colors for the lips are coming back. I don't know that those are most flattering to me, but here it is. And then the next product that they sent was the Maracuja Lovely Fruité or Juicy Lip. And it comes in this, it's by Tarte. And it comes in this interesting contraption here. You have the lip right there. Um, I see that it froze. Why did this freeze? I might have to continue on my computer camera. All right. So this right here by Ciate, it has a pump right here. And I guess it just pulls it out. Maybe it's so creamy, yeah, that it pumps out. So let's see. It smells like coconut. It doesn't smell like maracuja, which is a fruit. I would have expected it to be fruity. But there it is. All right. And then the last product from the box is the metallic cream eye duo. And it came in 2 colors. I would love to use this blue color, but I don't have any makeup that has that color and no eyeshadows with that color. So I'm probably just going to go with this. So this metallic eyeliner is going to be the showcase for this entire video. It's all generated around it. So, and for 2 reasons. One, it came in the box. And 2, metallics are really in right now. It is the color of the moment. It is the idea of the moment for this time of the year. So let's take a look. I'm going to try to use my screen right here. So for the eye, first thing you do is you will have to equalize the color. Actually, I put a very heavy product. I used the Pericone eye cream. You can use this both morning and night. So that's what I used at first to kind of plump up my eyes and make them nice and ready to receive makeup. I have also, if you have oily eyes at this point, it's a good idea to use a little bit of a fixing powder just to create a thin veil that will allow you to put makeup over it um without the makeup creasing. And also, actually, before you do that, you will need you don't need to, but if you have it, this is the point where you would use a primer. And by Turi, the link I have below will have a primer and the powder. So you will have the duo. I think it's $60, but it's fantastic. So you would put the primer in first. And what the primer does, it makes the makeup stick to your skin for the long go. So it will stay there for hours, like hopefully the entire day. And you will also get the true color of the foundation, of the eyeshadow. Now, last week, I opened this and I said I would try this. I did put it on this morning. The one thing that I don't like it, the cool thing is it does have hyaluronic acid, so make your skin, the fine lines not as prominent. But I don't like the scent. It smells like bubblegum. Who wants to smell like bubblegum? So I'll pass on that. All right, so let's start with the eye makeup. And like I said, it's going to be based on this. And according to the chart I showed earlier today, let's figure out how to make this eye makeup. And it's going to be an evening look in metallic. Ooh, I love it. My eyes are super smooth right now, guys. Did I put the, let me make sure I put a primer on. I'm not sure I did earlier today. I think I might have done it back in the bathroom this morning. So I'm going to double do it real quickly. You're supposed to use your ring fingers because it won't be stretching your skin. But as you put it on, it does smell like bubble gum. Again, who wants to put bubble gum in their faces? But I told you guys I'd try this. So there it is. All right. So it's going to be a little tacky. Now, that chart told me that the first thing I have to do, see if I can move the chart so that we can go back and forth with it. Computer screen. Oof, don't know what happened here. There you go. All right. So the first thing is applying the foundation all over. Now we're going to do the line from the outer corner to crease. And we're going to use our pencil, our fabulous pencil in metallic. And we're going to try to get this done right. First things first, and I hope you can see closely. I will try to get as close as possible so you guys can take a look at it. So, close your eyes and don't do this because as you do this, everything is going to move when you're ready to be done. We're going to try to get that waterline mark, like the waterline right here, up. And if you already started wrong, like I think I might have, no, I'm good, then you know we can always clean it up. So start that way and then draw this way. So draw a couple of times. This is very creamy, so that's great. And now if you stick your eye like this, you see where the makeup should go, the limit of the makeup. You can try to straighten it. You can try to just blend it and not go crazy with it. But there it is. I'm going to try to do the same thing on the other eye. Align it to the watermark. And then draw over onto that real estate. Yeah, we're going to give the impression that the bone doesn't start until up here. If you're doing it with me, try it. Don't go too far, maybe until you hit the middle of the pupil. And we can always blend it later. There you go. So these are your parameters, so you know where to stop. Are they even? Not particularly, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is try to find, and again, this is for an evening look. So let's try to find on that signature palette a color that could be similar to that. And I'm going to try using this dark color right here. Okay. So what you want to do is grab a angled brush or a brush like such as this that is very dense and precise, and you can actually place the makeup exactly where you want it. So actually I'm gonna use this one right here. See what it looks like. So I'm heavily filling that, and I'm going to just tap, tap, tap where I've been tapped. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Tap, 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 and try to fill that area. So in essence, it's kind of going to be a smoky eye, but it's also going to shape it. I'm getting a fluffy brush. The fluffier, the better, to ease off on this line right here. I don't need this line to be this harsh, right? So I'm just gonna go and try to spread it and make it nice and soft. I get to look at the color, get to see how pretty that makeup spreads, and I'm getting rid of the edge as much as I can. You can work on it until the edge is completely gone. I'm going to do it in stages because I don't want to just apply more makeup, keep applying more makeup. That's real pretty. I like that plummy color. So I'm going to clean my brush a little bit because I think it's picked up a lot of color. And then I'm going to continue blending. Right? All right. So what is the other thing that I want is I want brightness in the inside. I don't see a color that I really want for that, but because I just want to use this because I want to show you guys that it can be done. I'm gonna get another fluffy brush and I'm gonna start heavily on the inside here. And then go over and create that mezzaluna or half moon right there. But I want to make it higher than my eyelid. It's actually, see, right where the bone in real life is, because I want that shine and shimmer to give me the illusion that my eyelid goes all the way up to here. Can you see? Isn't that pretty? I'll do the same with this. So see, you can see where my eyelid is. I'm going over it and above it. This makeup brush is a little too fluffy, so it's not depositing as much as I want, but we can do that later. We can just do a heavy, and I'll use my finger. By the way, I like Ofra makeup. So I just put that on my finger and I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap right in the middle. Look at that. Gorgeous. That makes me excited. So we're tricking the eye that this part is actually still my part of my eyelid, not the top lid. What do you think so far? I think it's beautiful. If you want to be even more dramatic, let's get that white eyeliner. And I'm just using an inexpensive Jumbo NYX eyeliner because it's easy for me to work with and it spreads the color very well. So, if you excuse me, I'm gonna put that white right there. And right here, I am touching my eyelashes, and unfortunately, I didn't bring my mascara. So we're just gonna have to play with this. So see, it's a lot, but it's fun and it's an evening look, but it is a lot. If but it will give you like a little, ooh, look at my eyes. I'm not hating it. Well, unfortunately, I don't have my eyebrow. I mean, my mascara. So let's go back to a flat brush and let's try to, okay, let's use this eyeliner, the eyeliner that came with the box, the metallic one. And let's bring some of this color here. I'm not gonna go all the way past. I'm only doing like a little bit of the outer corner. And the same here. Trying to keep that eye from closing. But I am doing a V right there. I'm gonna make this a little darker. And this as well. Voila. Now at this point, guys, that white stuff is way white. Don't know that I would use it. Maybe for a real fun party. But I do have a cream, a lighter cream, so good lesson learned. I have a more like a pearl color, but it does open up your eyes. All right, whatever. In this case, you would do your mascara, which I did not bring, with the you would look for mascara that will elongate your eyelashes instead of thicken the eyelashes. You want them to be longer, and that will open up your eyes and make your look more balanced. Now, if you want to do my favorite thing, which is wear uh, fake eyelashes or falsies, I use this, it's mink, but it's very inexpensive, elusive lash, and I literally cut the lash in half. If I want a lot of drama, I will use the heavier side of the lash, the longest one. But if I just want a little bit of drama, I will put the shorter ends. Here is the deal. It comes with its own little attaching glue. These are magnetic. And supposed to do it like 3 times for it to hold. But really, if you're only using the outer corners, you only need once. That's all you need. And it's really black. And I don't love the applicator. Actually, it's kind of thick. I would prefer, I actually use this line right here where the applicator is a little thinner. But enough about that. And I will only use this on the maybe half to 2/3 out. I don't, and then I'm putting it really close to the eyelashes. This stuff becomes gooey and it will be a pain to remove. It becomes like sticky once it's dry and it's a pain. But anyway, just wait for it to kind of dry, and by the time I'm done with the other side, it's ready. You don't have to wait that long. And then, whew, I try to go as close to the eyelash as possible, and I do not want to do eyeliner or black eyeliner underneath it. I just want to keep it as it is. So right now this is ready. I'm just going to pull a half that I cut, and I try to see which side is longer. So like this here is longer. So I'm going to wear this set on my right side because I want the outer corners to be a little bit longer. And these things, I actually clean them with eye makeup remover every time I use them. And I can, supposedly you get 40 wears out of it. So, see, make sure that this is correct. Yeah. So then you literally put them on. It's super easy. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Woo! Isn't that easy? I don't know why anybody tries to put an entire eyelash on, because this is all we need, us hooded eyes girls, and I think it just looks lovely. Okay, let's do the other one. All right, so it's already there. All I have to do is place it. See if I can place it here. I cannot. So I really literally just use micellar water to clean the lashes in between uses. I'm fussing with it, and I really don't have to be fussing with it. It's fine where it is. So, right now, if I had remembered to bring my mascara, which I did not, and I apologize for that, all I would do is I'd try to get a few of my inner lashes with a little bit of mascara on, and that's a good look. So, this is a nice, elegant, and sophisticated, but with a little surprise with those white under eyeliners, but that will make my eyes look bigger. And I don't know, I think I like it. Now, when I used to do Botox, the droopy eyes weren't so much of an issue, eyelids, because the when you apply Botox, this part gets lifted, you see? So you can see a little bit more of that eyelid. Ooh, but I don't do that anymore. So I just live with it. I like it. So what one other last thing I wanted to tell you guys about is how to remove this crazy makeup or any makeup. Whenever I apply stuff that stays for too long or that I have purposefully tried to wear it for the entire day, I do use this makeup dissolver. It's called OS. No, Go Off. And it melts the makeup right away. So I love that, and that's what I would use. After removing your eyelashes and removing your makeup, you will notice that the eyelash glue, or which is not glue, it's some sort of metallic base, I guess, that something that will magnetic that will attract the eyelash. I have found that this product, the Almay biodegradable, whatever, it's for specifically for waterproof and other products, and it has a little grind and little texture to it. So that is ideal for like scraping away the glue that's going to stay with your eyelashes. All right, let me know what you guys think. Oh, somebody, is it my friend Charlotte? It sure is. Let's see. Hi, Charlotte. She says, hi, my friend, looking gorgeous. You're so sweet, Charlotte. Thank you. And actually, today I didn't do anything to my hair. Somebody had asked me to do a video where I don't do anything with my hair. And since this is the final part, and I wouldn't really go out, but a lot of my viewers are from other parts of the world. Here in the US, women have the tendency, not everybody, but women do have the tendency to really fix their hair every time they go out. Every time. Whereas, in Brazil and in Europe, women cut their hair so that the cut naturally will work with their hair texture and they don't have to fix their hair all the time. But I wanted to show you my hair if I just wash it and go to sleep with it wet, and it is crazy. I have what it's called crazy woman hair because the texture is different at every side of my hair. Like, I have a wave here, and then it starts getting really curly in the back. Really, really unmanageable. I don't even know what to do with it. That's why I straighten it or curl it, because otherwise look at that. Look at this. It's almost like an S pattern. Let me see if I can find better here. Crazy. So my little son, my son, I oh, there it is. Look. I'm like a I don't know how. What is the word? There's a genetic word for it where you have like pieces of yourself um, from different zygotes, and it's like, okay, so which would a chimera. I look like a chimera where I have pieces of one body with another body up here. So a little crazy, but okay, let's see what Charlotte's saying. She said you could call your hubby for the mascara. He wouldn't know what to do. And actually I have so many, Charlotte. I have like this many if you grab all the mascara. But it's okay. I think it still looks good. Like I literally would only use a little bit right here. So I don't think overall I would feel comfortable even not wearing it. I think I like the doughy eyes of having the heavy eyelashes um only on the corners. I really like the way that looks. So yep, here is my real hair. It's a mess. I cannot go places without fixing it unless I'm at the beach. But that's how it is. I really appreciate you guys being here today. This was fun for me. I know it's long-winded. I know it's not edited, which makes it harder to watch for you. But I promise you that the next video I'm getting 2 clothing boxes. So the next 2 videos will be about fashion for the holidays. So I'm super excited. One of them is going to be front door fashion. And then the other one is a brand that I haven't used before. I think it's called Ever something or other. And I think it will be interesting to try something new and different so you guys can see if that's something you would enjoy or get a subscription. These things are mostly on the men, which makes it so amazing that, okay, I don't know. I know I have this holiday trip that I have to go on and I don't know what to wear. And they can give you ideas and you can just tell them, just whatever you want. Just give me an entire boxes of evening dresses or give me an entire boxes of traveling clothes. And they will do that for you. So, can't wait to share with you guys what I am getting. Actually, I can't wait to see. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask the questions, and I will try to cover it on future broadcasts. Also, I enjoy doing this. And the reason I enjoy doing this long form thing is one, YouTube really wants you to do that. But I feel like this is more me without all the edits, without things being cut out. You guys are seeing me the way I am with the breaks in my voice, with the, mumbling sometimes. And when I edit my videos, I cut all that out to make the video go shorter and more pleasant for you. But also, I thought that this idea of playing together with the makeup uh, would help. So let me know if that was something you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Love you all. Bye.